silence myself to think. This is the same practice what I do when there is a fight or quarrel in my family or in my relationships or in my friends or outside where I'm, while driving or something happens. I keep myself calm. I keep myself quiet. I pause for a minute until unless I don't react the same time. So what I do is I detach each and every negative things, and then I say, if you're okay, let's talk and finalize things. So your interpersonal relating to your relationship, your communication is the only tribe which is good over evil. Now let us I have a very important role to evaluate TM Jiju. He is embarking on effective coaching level 2 project 3. Purpose of his project is for the member to clearly define how Toastmaster envisions mentoring and share some aspect of a previous experience as protege. Speech length is from 5 to 7 minutes. Speech title, Royal Mentors, Blessed Mentees. TM Jiju, Royal Mentors, Blessed Mentees. Over to you. Good luck.
Thank you, TM Latif. Iron sharpens iron. One person sharpens another. If you cannot see where you are going, ask someone who had been there before. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guests, a very warm good evening. If we explore how great personalities emerged, we can see they were mentored by great mentors. Oprah Winfrey had a mentor. Mark Zuckerberg had a mentor. Mahatma Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Aristotle, Sachin Tendulkar, legendaries triumphed in different areas of life. All had mentors. Well, mentor-mentee relation is not a new philosophy at all. We had seen it in our classic histories as well. Can you tell whom we can consider as a great mentor from the Indian classical story? It is Chanakya. Without the wisdom of Chanakya, without his successful strategies, without his unconditional support, his protege, Chandragupta Maurya wouldn't have established his kingdom. If we take another example of Dronacharya from the epic of Mahabharata, was he a mentor? No, he was not. Dronacharya's task was to coach Pandavas in archery. It was a skill-based, specific, short-term goal. It is not mentoring, but it is coaching. Whereas in Chanakya's instance, he was focusing on multiple and long-term goals. By having personal involvement, he made his mentee responsible for future actions. It was mentoring. It is called mentoring. Now, in Toastmasters, what a mentor does for his protege. Is it necessary to have a mentor? In fact, mentoring is a fundamental aspect of Toastmasters experience. Mentors provide members with help and practical advice, such as tips on preparing speeches and on roles and responsibilities. They encourage mentees to grow as leaders and help them to possess good communication skills. The mediocre mentor tells, the good mentor explains, the superior mentor demonstrates, and the greatest mentor inspires. When I joined in BTC, I felt like, oh, everyone is a mentor. Everyone wants a new member to be success. Officially, a mentor, a great mentor was assigned to me. It is with his continuous motivation and inspiration only I could begin the first step of a 1,000-mile journey. He was a person who always available, clarify expectation, be positive, be kind and genuine. It is none other than our area director DTM Savory Yeshadas. I trust this is an opportunity for me to show you a classic example of the mentor-mentee relationship that I had at work. A couple of years back, in my company, our IT team introduced a new IT platform. It is called Infora. The objective of this system was to eliminate manual work and automate business processes. The system was very user friendly with ready to use templates so that anyone without IT background can create his own processes. So IT provided an initial awareness training to those who wants to automate their manual processes. I was so confident because I thought it is like a piece of cake for me, for a skilled person like me. But the process I made did not work. No idea why. Then I made a help desk request to IT and I got a call, a mellifluous voiced call from Hyderabad, India. Our main IT hub is in Hyderabad. It was a lady and she told me, "Hello Jiju, this is Rekha from Hyderabad, Director IT. I saw your request and I understand that you face an issue in Infora system. How can I help you, Jiju?" I told, "Yes, I don't understand what the problem is. If you can open that process and resolve that issue and send me back, please." She again told, "Jiju, I trust we can together check what the problem in the process is." Together. In mentorship, this word is important. She did not tell me you go and you do it yourself. She told me, "Let us together do it." Then she sent a Zoom request and we together reviewed the entire process step by step. She pointed out me where the problem was. She made me understand what the mistake was. And she asked myself to correct the mistake. It was a superb example of mentorship. If she would have corrected the mistake for me without educating me, I wouldn't have learned. She helped me, motivated me to learn a new system. Afterwards, I created many processes, and whenever I am in doubt, she is there to help. A good mentor inspires you, stretches you, connects you, develops your EQ, opens your mind, and most importantly, does not judge. Knowingly or unknowingly, we all have been mentors and mentees in our lives. We have been mentees to our parents, we have been mentors to our siblings, to our friends. I would like to take this moment to thank all my mentors in my life and my Toastmasters family who helped me to ignite the hope inside me. Thank you, and over to TMOD.
Mentor mentee relationship. It can be a guru shishya, just like a sincere guru. 1 minute silence for your feedback. Timer.
Time up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have heard the first speaker for today. Let us go to the second speaker. A person with a quiet attitude, a person with a vibrant vocabulary, a person with sincere heart. Let us welcome BTC member TM Susan Abraham for the second speech, who will be evaluated by another ace Toastmaster. I personally appreciate the graphical representation of the progression of this speaker. Very well. TM Prashant would be evaluating TM Susan Abraham. Prashant Kavalangar. Am I pronouncing properly? Kavalangar?
Yes.
Good over evil. Do you believe it? If not, why? If yes, why should? Podium
Thank you
is yours.
so much. Thank you so much, our dynamic Toastmaster of the day and my fellow Toastmasters. The battle line between good and evil runs through the heart of every human. And finally, the good triumphs over evil. Let's make this day all the more special by removing all the negativity from our lives. Happy Dasara to all of you. Today, my target speaker, GM Susan Abraham, is embarking Dynamic Leadership Pathways Level 1 Project 2. The purpose of this speech is the member to demonstrate that she has applied the feedback received from her speech. The speech title is Tips on Setting Objectives and Giving Feedback. GM Susan Abraham, the podium is yours.
Good evening, dear Toastmasters. It's a great evening, and let us all work together for overcoming evil with the goodness. Let us spread the goodness in us towards others, and let evil be conquered by our goodness. And let us be triumphant always over the evil. May the good Lord always help us to overcome or whatever evil or whatever wrong thinking or the negativity in us, and fill it with goodness and spread the goodness around us. Today, I'm doing my second speech. I'll be repeating my the speech I had given a few months back. I'm trying to improve on my previous speech, and thank you for all your encouragement. Today, I'm going to speak about setting objectives and giving feedback. In every company, each and every employee is supposed to set objectives at the start of the year or during a certain period. Setting objectives gives us a goal that we have to achieve. Why do we have to set objectives? These are identifiable steps on the path towards achieving a goal. To achieve something, we should have some proper set objectives. They are, with that, those objectives, we'll be able to measure the employees. And when we set objectives for ourselves, we measure how well we did from each step as we progressed. And these objectives, when we set, we should always set smart objectives. Now, I'd like to ask if anybody was there when I gave my first speech. If anybody knows what's the full form of a SMART objective, SMART. Yes. Yes, James.
It's a specific, measurable, realistic goals, achievable goals. It's a realistic goals. It should be time-bounded goals. That is smart.
Yes. So that's great that TM Santosh has pinned it correct. SMART objectives. SMART S stands for specific. Now, specific, you have to know who has to achieve it, how it has to be achieved, what has to be achieved, when, where, and which. These questions have to be properly answered. So you can, when suppose I'm in sales and I set my objectives that I will achieve, I will make my sales at the end of the year much last year. This is not a specific objective. My objective, when I set, it should be specific. My sales for the year by the end of March 2021 for the product X will be 10% more than the last year's sales. So here I set a specific objective that I will increase the sale of my product X by 10% by the end of. Now, for this, now we will concentrate on the second one, measurable. So this gives us a measurable, like where we are going to make it 10% more from the last year. So from 2. So every goal should be specific. It should be measurable. At the end of the year, you as a manager or you as an employee should be able to measure what did I achieve. So objective, when you set an objective, it should be specific, smart, and it should be attainable. Now, why attainable? I cannot say that I will make the sales of X product 50% higher, knowing that it is not achievable. So when you set an objective, when you are in agreement with your reportee, or when you are sitting with your manager, do not set objectives that are not attainable. So you have to set objectives which are achievable, which are realistic. R refers to relevance or realistic. It should be relevant to what your business is concerned, what your role is concerned. So your objective should be smart, specific, smart, measurable, attainable, uh, relevant, and time bound. It should have a time period. When will you achieve it? By when will you start? And what are the steps will take? When will you finish each step? So you can appraise your performance at each period of the during those period, whether we have achieved it, what we have to do, where we lag. So the setting a smart objective is the basic stepping stone for your performance appraisal. Now, after setting your objective, it's very important as a manager and as an employee to get continuous feedback from your manager, and as an employee to give continuous feedback to your employee. Why is it important? So that the employee or the employee comes to know that he is going in the right track. There is something missing. What is going right? What is going wrong? He should be able to understand and correct them. And before the end of the year, he is working fine. So if there is something is not going right, it's the manager's duty to show them the right way, the right track, and whatever support the manager can give should be able to give. Before the manager gives his feedback, there are 3 things that he should prioritize on. He should prepare before giving feedback. He should sorry uh, he should prepare himself to listen to the employee, and he should prepare himself to know what he's going to deliver, how he's going to uh, present to the employee in a very kind, approachable, and nice attitude. So nothing negative is taken in by the employee. So it's very important that before giving a feedback, you prepare yourself with all the questions that can come up. Prepare yourself with the answers. When you are at the feedback, listen to the employee, listen all what they had gone through, and try to empathize and be with their situation. Then deliver your message, deliver your feedback in a very, with the right kind of words, with the right tone, and with the right approach. That it's not to blame the employee that they are not able to do their task properly, but to develop them, as Jiju said, as a mentor-mentee relationship, to work together to help them do better. Hope this session was good, was informative to all of you, and hope you will be able to uh, practice in your office also. Thank you, all of you. Thank you for listening.
Smart goals are always achieved by smart people in a smart way. 1 minute for the feedback. The third speaker for today is TM Bijo P. Babu, who will be evaluated by an imaginable, reimaginable, and definitely a triumphant Toastmaster. Toastmaster Condal Reddy, good over evil. Are you really evil or are you good? Let us hear from him. Reimaginable Toastmaster Condal Reddy on the floor.
Thank you, wonderful Toastmaster of the day, TM Mahesh. Learn in, speak out, have a voice over evil. Today, my target speaker, embarking, understanding your leadership style. Understanding your leadership style. The purpose of his speech for the member who to share some aspect of his primary leadership style and discuss the leadership styles in general. Toastmaster Bijo P. Babu. The speech title, Am I a Leader? Am I a Leader? Toastmaster Bijo P. Babu. Over to you.
Thank you, TM Mandal Reddy.
The speech timing is 5 to 7 minutes.
Am I audible? Hello?
Your voice
Hello?
is a little low, Bijo.
1 minute. It's fine now?
Yes.
If your action inspires others to dream more, do more, and inspire more, you are a leader. A warm good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. In my recent phases of my life, a thought always lingered within my mind. It was, am I a leader? Am I making a right steps in my life? Do I have any skills to better to be a leader? And so on. In my past, I never wishes to become a leader because it was too easy to be a part of the crowd or be on the shade. But recently, I realized that I did get many chances to lead, but not so sure whether I have utilized them properly. I was in school level leadership, was part of the Balajan Sakim. It's a famous daily Malayalam Manorama, and organized camps for the same in college union leadership, political party leadership, religious youth organization leadership, office administration leadership, and of course, is the leader of my family. I'm doing a quick recap on whether my attempts were fertile or futile. Maybe my quest will continue longer as my eyes fell on this. Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. It was a quote by Waldo Emerson, which paved way for the initial spark in me to rekindle itself. My childhood lesson shed a light to the half naked fakir, the frail old man with the spectacle as a good as dead tree and a garment as good as covering a part of his body. The thought lead me Gandhian ideologies take a soft landing in my mind as my ambition in my life. I shared it. I was rebuked. That was less understood as daily passing. I was made to think my thought was wrong, but I felt my conception is changing. When I realized what a leader was, the following traits a leader should have. I should think outside the box. Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, in an address to the employees once said, innovation distinguishes between a leader and follower. It gives message that if you're doing something different, it is the trait of leader as well, inviting his team to be a capable to so. John F. Kennedy, the most popular US president known as the People's President, displays his life. Leadership and learning are the dispensable to each other. It gives us to a lead that unless you learn new things and progress, you cannot never lead. That is why we had come across the proverb, the pessimist complains about it. The optimist expect to the change. The leader adjusts the same and look forward to every possibility to stride over the problem. The leader shall be always high positive spirit who can inject positivity to the team which me to focus it. Shall not follow wrong example with the facade depicted that greats. From daily experience, we see many who prefer to be a leader but are simply bosses instead. They might be visible leaders, but in reality, they breaks the spirit to their voice, force, focus on themselves, prominence in success, etc. The scenarios around us shall not direct us to imbibe wrong traits, which is against the growth of the good leader. Shall be an example and inspirations for co-travelers. It will be ensure growth of the team. With added input from the team members, a leader shall be the one who willing to train and who stays unfriended to celebrate the success of colleagues and subordinators. Shall be cool-headed in the versus two, while in setback would like to remain cool and find out errors, but for correction for future. A leader will ensure others to feel successful even if they fail. A leader says focused on doing what is the right, but a boss will more interested to project what is the right for him. Leaders say we, bosses say I. Listen, leaders listen with sincerity and look for opening in improvement, treating everyone equally and giving ideas for those with the same weight as everyone else of the team. Leaders invest in people. Bosses use people even for personal gains, pushing the needs of the team to backstage. Let me conclude. Progressing hand in hand forward is the success only a leader. Let us transform it as leaders and assure the best contribution to our society and make good triumph over evil. Thank you. Over to you.
All the leaders are not bosses. Oh, correction. All the bosses are not true leaders, but all the true leaders can be a boss. 1 minute silence for your personal feedback. Can we have the timer report, please? Whether all the speakers are qualified.
All the speakers are qualified.
Let us go for the voting now. 1 minute for voting for the best speaker.
Okay, I'm going to launch the polling now. Please vote.
Cannot see the screen, Sunilji.
1 second, then I'll relaunch. Yeah, is it okay now?
Now it's visible. Now it's visible. Yeah.
Okay, Maheshji, we can stop polling.
Thank you very much. I have made a survey asking questions to all the Toastmasters, asking them that what is the best part of Toastmastering? Many people said that table topic is the best part and the most difficult part too. Today, I am very much pleasured to invite the table topic master. I have seen the progression of this table topic master from the beginning, because I was a person to introduce this Toastmaster first to in the first meeting, and the progression level, the graph definitely goes high and high and high. There are some more rooms to improve, and definitely some more direction to improve. Let us all listen from the table topic master today, TTM, Suguna Ganeshan. What is evil? What is good? Oh, why evil and why good? And who is going to win the race? Let us see. Let us hear from the horse mouth. That is TTM, Suguna Ganeshan.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, for your warm introduction. A warm good evening to my fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guest, and my special good evening to Toastmaster of the Day. Good always triumph over evil with us.
What about Santosh Patros? Your name also is written there. So what is that? Actually, I didn't understand that. You want me to call you?
He evaluates speech.
Yeah.
President, I'm not able to share my screen.
All right.
1 second. Yes, you can share now.
TM Mahesh, actually, TM Suguna is leading our project as active listening. So for that, Santosh is as TM Santosh is evaluator by written evaluation.
That's fine. That's fine.
Can you?
You want me to call him?
Yes.
Yes. The written evaluation will be done for this Ace Toastmaster. Our president Santosh Patros on stage with Good and Evil.
A very warm good evening to one and all of the Toastmaster leaders and distinguished guests. Today, my target speaker, Toastmasters Suguna Ganeshan, is embarking on active listening project. The purpose of this project for the member to demonstrate his or her ability to listen to what others say. Over to Toastmaster Suguna.
Thank you, TM Santosh. So in general, Toastmaster meeting has 3 sessions. As you all know, first session is about prepared speech session. Second session, dash, and the third session, evaluations. So now we are in the second session. Let's see what it's about. It's nonetheless one of the most exciting part of the Toastmaster meeting. It's table topics. So I would like to explain what is table topics about to the guest, non-Toastmasters. So it would let the speakers think on their feet. So a question will be thrown at you. You need to talk about for limited time. It's about generally 2 minutes. So you would start and there would be a body and there would be a conclusion or expected. So in what way it would help you, this table topics? It would develop 4 important skills. That is listening, thinking, organizing, and speaking. So when the question thrown to you, what would you do? Obviously, you would listen. Every one of us would listen. So what is the topic about? Then thinking. So you would think about, oh, okay, what is this? So okay, I should talk on this. I should talk on this. So you would think about it, and you would organize all those points. You would organize. It would be in a jumbled way, like 1 or 2, like so. You would organize. Then you will speak about. It's all about fraction of seconds. You need to do this. So that's table topics would develop all these skills. So rather giving you topics, like throw you questions, this table topics today, I'm going to give you a picture. So you are expected to talk about the picture, what the picture exactly depicting about. So you are expected to talk about that. So anyone from the audience can participate. Please raise your digital hand if you would like to speak. When you are invited, please unmute your audio and start the video by yourself. And as you all know, you need to talk about 2 minutes. At the end of 1 minute, the timer will show you green card. At the end of 1.5 minutes, the timer will show you yellow card. And at the end of 2 minutes, the timer will show you a red. And there will be a grace period. It's about 30 seconds. So within that time limit, you are expected to finish your topic. So from the audience, like if there anybody would like to try. President, do we have audience, like a guest?
There are no guests, I think, Suguna.
Okay, so any one of you can try this. So the topics the pictures are behind this numbers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Being the picture skill, can I make it try?
Yes, sir. Your number, please.
My number is always 1.
Over to Toastmaster Magesh. Your topic.
My dear triumphant Toastmasters, have an apple and keep your doctor away. It's a saying, man, but all the ladies say is, if the doctor is smart enough, please keep the apple away. Good evening to all the Toastmasters. If you bite an apple, as a biologist, I would definitely say that have at least one apple a day, which I always do. To have a glowing eyes, glowing skin, and it says that it has got more protein in it, which will help your blood to flow properly, and it helps to control the sugar level also of your body. But this is the scientific way. The psychological way and physiological way is that if we have one apple, try to bite, which is for your share, and the remaining, please give it to the poor. If I say take a bite, means doesn't mean that you have to bite the apple and give it to somebody else. No, take your share, and the remaining share. There are so many poor people who cannot even have one time food. Share that. Share and care. That will definitely help you out to be more triumphant. Good over evil. Let all the evil thoughts of destroying, destruction go out of our mind, and let us all be good human being, triumphant human being. Share the apple, but before biting it, you can take your share. Keep the remaining share to others, man, because God has given you that triumphant attitude, that happiness, and the opportunities for you. Share your happiness, share the food. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Magesh, for your helpful comments. So, have an apple, keep the doctors away. So, you spoke on the topic from scientific view and the psychological view, sharing and caring, share the people before biting. That was a wonderful attempt.
Suguna, stop the screen share when people are speaking so that we can see their face, okay?
Okay, fine. If I stop, then this screen would, again, I need to start it again. If I stop this screen, I can't get it
Yeah, you
again.
just stop sharing and share again. That's it.
Okay, fine. Okay. Thank you, DTM Sunil. And who would like to have the next? Try your number.
TTM, please, you call the people. People has got hesitation to come up, so you can call them, please.
Thank you. So let's hear from our senior most Toastmaster, Anil Kumar G. Revankar, DTM Anil Kumar G. Revankar.
Very well expected.
Yes, G, your number.
Okay, let's go for 5.
5. Your picture.
Yeah. Oh, internet connection unstable. Okay. Done?
You wanted me to share again?
No, it's okay. I can start?
Okay. Yeah, you can.
A warm good evening to all the Toastmasters and a special good evening to our favorite topic master for the day, Toastmasters Aguna Ganeshan. Wow, what a apt picture. Multitasking. The picture depicts multitasking women, just the opposite. We normally consider men as multitasking, but in the present era, it's not only the man, the woman too has to do multitasking. And why? The climate has changed, the society has changed, the needs have changed. We are no more in the 19th or the 18th century. We are in the 21st century, wherein the needs of the family, the needs of individual of the family changes. We have n numbers of difficulties that has come. Not only difficulties, the opportunities too. The dreams have changed. Earlier, the dreams used to be very limited, but as we progress, as the education progress, the dreams and goals have changed. Now, to cope up with this, just earning husband is not enough. We also need to have the second half or the better half of that husband, namely the wife, also to do a similar task of multitasking. It has been proved statistically as well as otherwise that women are much better in multitasking. And you must be asking me, what makes me to say that? We have seen that they have much more patience, which is not compared to man, and they can take in much more load of the task. We have got n number of examples. One of the classic examples I can quote is our ex-Prime Minister, Srimati Indira Gandhi. Very few people must be knowing her that she used to work till early morning hours, and her sleeping time was just 3 to 4 hours. So you can just imagine what is the multitasking she was doing at that time, considering her age. Even today, our housewives, take the example of quit. Yes, it is the need of the hour. Over to table topic master.
That was an enlightening speech, switching between task and juggling the multiple tasks at the same time. So you were spoke on women can excel at anything with their better half, and you brought to our notice with an example of former President Indira Gandhi. That was an amazing attempt you have done. Thank you, DTM Anil Kumar Revankar, for your sharing.
Joy Mullandanam raised hand.
Yeah.
No, Sunilji, next week. Please.
I saw you raising hand.
No.
Okay. So, anyone? Or I can call you. President would like to take?
Kondal Reddy raised his hand.
Okay, fine. Yes, TM Kondal Reddy, your number, please.
Yes, I am in with 9.
9. That's great. Your topic, work smarter, not harder. Over to TM Kondal Reddy.
Suguna, stop sharing.
Yes, I'm trying.
Thank you, table topic master. Once again, good evening, Toastmasters. Good over evil. As same, work smarter, not harder. Today's my topic, smartness. I'm usually to work with the schedule basis. I will keep my priorities. When I walk in my office in the morning, first half an hour, I will complete all my emails, which is so important. I will keep mark on that, and timely I will reply for them as and when they require. And remaining, then I will check with my team progress. Then I will go to the project. Then I will observe all the activities are going over there. So with this, you're all feeling I'm a smarter. Even I'm a hard worker. The smart and hard, then together you will be success. To leading a team, as a leader and motivator, as a mentor, for all we need a smarter than the harder. Together is a success. So this is my topic as a work smarter, even harder. So with this, over to table topic master.
We were very pleased to hear your topic, Toastmasters Control Ready. Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is a progress. Sorry, working together is a progress, and working together is a success. So you were given a nice quote on the topic you have thrown at you. So you always prioritize. We all know that how you would work before the meeting, our regular meeting, and after the meeting. As you said, like you schedule your work in all the way, all the time. So we can see that all the time with our regular meetings. And that was a nice attempt. And you spoke on the picture very well. Thank you for your sharing. Team Kondal ready. Yeah. Not able to. Okay. Fine. So who would like to try?
Yeah, I will try. No problem.
Yes.
If nobody is there,
Yes,
I will try.
Yes. Good.
So let's
Your
try.
number,
Let's
please.
number 4.
That's great. We'll see what the picture behind. Number 4. Very good topic. Competitive world. You could see a picture, no? Over to TM Santosh Patrosh.
A very warm good evening to one and all, the fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. It's a daring subject. It's a competitive world. Yes. We're all passing through the competitive world where we're all trying to be in the forefront. It's not easy to be in the forefront. You need to keep your foot, your toes ahead. You need to think ahead. You need to work ahead. You need to work harder and smarter to be in the forefront in the leadership ladder to lead, because it's a competitive world. Even a child who studies in a KG standard level, he's having the competition these days. From the time he admitted to the school or his upbringing, everywhere he faces challenges, the competitions. Throughout his life, throughout his journey, throughout his entire work life, or in his, when he chooses his spouse and he enters life to lead, there also faces competitions. We can see everywhere the competition. The better way to be in the competition is just find out your core strength, just catch your core strength and just shoot your imposters, shoot your negative attitudes and habits. That's the only way to succeed in this competitive world. So always find your SWOT analysis, always do your SWOT analysis. What is your strength and weakness and your opportunities? Just jot out it and just lead to the triumph to success. And always it will lead you the darkness to the lighter world. So there is always the light at the end of the tunnel. So believe in it and believe in yourself. And that's the only way to lead your successful saga. Over to the table topic master. Thank you.
Thank you for the stimulating speech, TM Santosh. Work on strength and weakness. It's time to succeed. Always there is a light at the end of the tunnel. It was a great inspirational quotes you have shared with us. So every person are born with innate quality. So everyone are here to contribute something to our surrounding, that is society. So everyone, if we work on the innate, if we hone our innate quality, definitely we would be excel at our field. That was a nice sharing. Thank you for your responses, TM Santosh Patrosh. Who would like to have the next try? Let's hear from, we cannot leave you, sir. Toastmaster Magesh. So sorry, sir. Toastmaster Latif.
I'm proud. Thinking of me, you name Mahesh, sir.
Sorry.
Just a second.
Your number, please.
Number 7, Mahinder Singh Dhoni. Number 7.
Yeah, that's great. Your topic.
Okay, I'm ready.
Thank you. As you can.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I would have ordered a lavish dinner for a celebration of my birthday of my only son. He's now celebrating his 16th birthday. And you all are invited. But please make sure when you come along with a message so that he improves as a person in his life. What I mean is, yes, I am celebrating, but this gathering will be more of education of what he has to see in future years. Whereas the party is concerned, I will share my expenses of the celebration to the poor. And I suggest and I request humble whatever possible. As Mahesa said, keep your share with you. You don't eat all dozens of apple. Take your share of apple and distribute to the others. As Santosh Patros just a while ago said, it's a competitive world. Let us have, by sharing this food, others also to stand with us shoulder to shoulder and show what competency is. I urge each and every one to live for a reason, for a purpose, and the purpose of life should be equality. If you have something, please make sure others do have the pleasure of this. If you don't have something, don't urge for that. Look what is other people under you or below from you is looking at. With this, I hand over the podium to Toastmaster, Table Topic Master. Thank you.
Thank you, TM Latif, for your responses. These are the expenses where the responses were exactly what we needed to hear. Spending your expenses to feed poor people was a great thing. You can do that. And each and every one of us here for a reason. That's a great responses from you. Thank you for your sharing. So let's.
Can you wind up here, or you want to have one more?
We'll have one more. Is that if time permits?
Timer. Timer.
Timer. Are we exceeding the time, or we are in?
Sunilji?
Yes, you are already 3 minutes exceed. Oh, okay, let's.
Fine.
Okay.
We can wind up, ma'am.
So thank you. Like as we all know, our prepared speech session achieved a huge triumph. So I hope this table topics also. So thank you for the chance. Over to Toastmaster of the day.
Doing something differently should be always with you.
TM Sugna, you have to go.
Yeah.
Go for best table talk speaker.
Yeah. Can we go for the voting?
Table topic master, timer report first, then voting.
Yeah. Yes. All the speakers are qualified.
It is the duty of the table topic master to announce this, okay? Timer report as well as best speaker of table topic, right?
No. Best speaker will be by the TMOD only.
Voting.
Voting
Timer.
will be by Mahesh.
Timer.
Shall we go for the voting?
Right, sir. Please do that.
Oh, best speaker is done now. Best table topic speaker.
Yeah.
Best table topic.
Table.
Voting for the best table topic speaker.
Yes. The poll is launched. Please vote. Okay, Maheshji. Nice.
We have heard a lot about good over evil. Now, let us understand that how the prepared speakers performed well. For giving the report on it and helping me out to understand the nuances of the speakers, I would love to call upon the general evaluator on the podium to take charge of the evaluation session. Toastmaster Surya on the podium.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. So we are now into the heart of the of the Toastmasters club meeting, which is the evaluation session. Before I proceed, I just wish to ask the president and the VP Ed. The speaker number 1 has left the meeting. So do we still go ahead with the evaluation, oral evaluation?
Yes, we can go ahead with the evaluation. There is no problem.
Okay. So we are going to have the evaluation of the first speaker, Mr. Jiju, who attempted his effective coaching level 2, project 3. And the evaluator is Toastmaster Latif. Could you please give us some thoughts?
Team
Just
Latif,
one
we
second.
cannot
Yeah,
listen.
just 1 second. Thank you, General Evaluator. Firstly, I would like to congratulate you for yesterday's contest with victory.
Thank you.
My target speaker, TM Jiju. I trust together we can. A perfect blender of mentor and mentee relation. Yes, we learn from each other. An energetic start. Iron sharpen iron. Ask someone where he was before meeting his mentor. A history of names. The archery hero who asked us to focus on our goals. Yes, the mentor role is to enhance mentee and see a future hero in him, a future leader in him. I personally believe in this. It is good to have a mentor instead of having some toxic friends. But every good speech can go to a better level. To add that, I would say, which engaged us everybody was the way you started. You showed a very passion in your speech. The every word, the every line, the every hero you named, I didn't see a pause in it. Either you pause or you ask question. Why I'm saying this? Because these legends, what you have named, they bring us a thought in the audience. So the audience look of them. But before you say Mahatma Gandhi, you started again another leader, means we don't have a time to think. You can say it, what Bapu has done, what JP Kalam has said, or whoever your mentors were there. You could have named each and every one, but you should have given that single thought of it. All the punchlines were in one breath. So a little pause. Now, your body was connected to the laptop due to the headphones. I suggest nowadays the laptops are, and you are in IT field, you can make some distance so that you have the leverage of moving yourself towards from one end to the other. I loved the experience shared by you, and we all were engaged. I trustly believe that this was the best thing. What I liked was you shared each and everything beyond Toastmasters, the real life incidents. Let me congratulate you that your positive demeanor towards public speaking not only speaks volume, it gives a vibe to other people who stays and work with you. Your tribe of level 2, and I see more of your speaking in next futures. Thank you. Back to General Evaluator.
Thank you, Latif. Now we go on to the second speaker, TM Susan Abraham's evaluation, Dynamic Leadership Level 1 Project 2, which will be evaluated by Toastmaster Prashant. May we have Prashant express your thoughts, please.
Once again, good evening, General Evaluator and my fellow Toastmasters. A special good evening to my target speaker, PM Susan Abraham. Tips on setting objective. What an educative topic. Please give a big round of applause. The opening was very beautiful with a positive message and a pretty smile. Goals are part of every aspect of business and provide a sense of direction. Today, my speaker gives a topic very useful. Tips that by setting goals, you are providing yourself with a target to aim for, and the objective is not normal. It's a smart objective. My speaker explained to set a goal by using a SMART acronym. SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, and reliable and timely. With example, it was a very wonderful session. Even I'm not in a business firm, but even in my life also, we can implement this SMART. Not only in the business or office, I believe we can implement this SMART aspects in our life to achieve the goals. The conclusion was very nice. I would like to point few portions that make these tips more exciting. Let me point out that few things. This kind of things can have a little bit more effect on your stand up and do it. It would make an impact of present the tip using a body gestures, especially when you're using SMART, measurable, achievable, realistic, timely. So if you stand up and use your body language, then it could have been a more impact on the audience as a tip. Thank you, and I wish you all the best, Susan, for your upcoming speeches. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prashant. So now we have the third speaker, Toastmaster Biju, attempting his Innovative Planning Pathways Level 2, Project 1. And it will be evaluated by our VP Education, Mr. Kondal Reddy. Toastmaster Kondal Reddy, please.
Thank you, General Evaluator, PM Surya Prakash. I'm a leader. My target speaker, TM Bijopi Babu, you are a leader. If your actions inspire others, dream more, do more, and Become more. You are a leader. After listening your three speeches, I listen the fourth speech. There is lot improvement. So you are inspired me. So you are a leader. MBJ Babu, you completed your objects, your primary leadership styles. The objectives are met. You has to show your leadership style, which leadership styles you are doing, and inspire your team and your club members. And you are already success in your clubs because you are brought four new members as VP membership. So you are become a inspired leader. So he's explained this speech with this school level onwards. Is a youth organization leader and is personally is a head of the family. That is a leadership skills. He explained very well about the content of the speech. And he took some examples of great people's leader, former president of America. So with this, the leader should have high positive thinking. We should not follow the progress, not follow the wrong progress with these teams. The progressive were successful. With these examples is shown what is the leadership qualities. TM BJP Babu, your speech is amazing. You delivered very well. And vocal varieties are going one flu and there is no varieties. So you should say the leaders are great. That like you had to change your voice or value. So the audience will attract you. So the second is your movements was without rhythms. So which movement, if you one posture you are giving with the one situation, and another postures you are giving, so different transitions you have to make. So with this, you have to little improvement of your body language and your voice should be rhythmic or lyrical. So that way we can give more attraction to the audience and more attractable to them. So overall, a correct decision can double the confidence. A wrong decision can double the experience. So you don't need to worry both the situations. Continue your efforts to become a better speaker and better leader. Over to General Evaluator.
Thank you, sir. Now we have the grammarian report from our senior Toastmaster, Anil, my mentor. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Anil.
A warm good evening to all Toastmasters and a special good evening to our General Evaluator, Toastmaster Surya.
Thank you.
As a grammarian, normally the speakers expect to hear about the grammar. Used by all the speakers. Here I would like to have a special congratulations to Toastmaster Day, Toastmaster Mahesh, for instigating, or I will say, so by that they have no other option but they have to say something on the theme. That's a brilliant way. Now coming to the grammatical part, there were only 3 instances where I could find grammatical errors. Now let me just correct those things. One of the speakers said, for giving me chance. It would have been said in a better way, giving me an opportunity. The second, one more speaker mentioned, I told and she told. It could have been favorably said, I replied and she responded. Apart from these grammatical errors, just three ones, I will not have any much things to do with the grammar. Now coming to the areas wherein we had some great phrases and great words used. Let me list out a few which were very typical. Runs through all hearts, spread the goodness around us, appraise your performance, basic stepping stone, nothing negative is taken by the employee. Thoughts linger in my mind. Be part of the crowd. Think outside the box. On inmate quality. Inject positivity in people. Stimulating speech. These were some of the phrases that were used by the speakers, and they were really awesome. Overall, it was a great session. All the speakers have fared well, and I have to say, it is a moment to triumph. Over to General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anilji. Now we have a brief voting for the best evaluator, the three evaluators, including the grammarian. Over to the moderator for the ballot.
All the evaluators are qualified. I will launch the poll now.
Yeah, please. The timer. Could you tell us
Yes,
if all
yes. All the evaluators are qualified.
Thank you. Let's have the ballot.
Yes, I'll make the launch now. Please vote.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So now we go on for the remainder role players reports. Let me call upon the R counter report.
Good evening once again.
Thank you.
Today is a day of triumph for all those speakers because they have overcome the good over the evil. The R counter report is basically to highlight the speakers, their speaking errors. And when I say speaking errors, they are the gap fillers, the filler sound words, etc. And today I'm very happy to note that we did not have much of the speakers qualifying for this. However, there are two speakers I would like to award them separately. The first speaker which I would like to award is Toastmaster Jiju, and you must be wondering for what. He is the most improved Toastmaster I've come across. There was not a single filler word or a sound or repeated words. And I did notice this, and he was very, very proficient in doing this. That was spoken by this speaker. I am referring to Toastmaster Saguna. Okay, we have a problem with the sound.
Yeah, Divanil, please.
Okay now, it's okay now.
Yeah, okay. Toastmaster Saguna, yes, you had the highest numbers of repeated words. I would highly appreciate if you can work on these repeated words. Practicing loud reading and practicing in front of an audience, and specifically for the repeated words. I would also request you, whenever you do a speech, do ask your evaluator specifically to watch out for the repeated words. This is one of the ways you will also learn that you are improving. Otherwise, what will happen is it will just continue. That's my recommendation for you. And overall, it was a great day today. And I find most of our speakers, they have improved a lot. Thank you very much for all the speakers and keep up this good work. I would like to hand over the studio to back to Toastmasters Studio.
Thank
Over
you.
to you.
Thank you, sir. Now let me welcome the president and our pronunciation master, Toastmaster Santosh, to give his report.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Surya Prakash. A warm good evening to one and all of the distinguished Toastmasters and fellow Toastmasters. Today, my mission is to tell about pronunciation. Sorry, I have to take a call. It's a call from my boss. 1 second.
Did he say that it is from his boss or home boss?
That he will not reveal.
Big boss from his house, Kerala.
One of the big bosses.
Okay, gents and ladies, in order to save time, let me finish my general evaluation before the pronunciation master has come. Okay.
Pardon me, I'm back. Okay. In fact, that was for an urgent document request. Okay, fine. Today, the pronunciation part, I was just watching the speakers and role players. There are few words were mispronounced. Of course, as we are all representing the Indian subcontinent, majority of us representing the Indian subcontinent, we all make these mistakes in our regular speeches and regular communications. Even I made the mistakes. I learned from my mistakes only. Since I am interacting with multilingual and multinational, so I just try to correct my pronunciations these days. Some of the words I will mention. Aspect. It is aspect. It is not aspect. Okay, it is aspect. Archery. It is not archery. It is archery. Okay, the R is silent there. Many people use mentor. It's not mentor or it's not mentor. It is not mentor. It is meant plus TAW. It's mentor. The pronunciation is mentor. And correct. Of course, we all say correct, 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 but it's not right. It's correct. Correct. Co. That H is there. Correct. Okay, correct. It's not purpose, it's purpose. R is silent there. So be stress on that P and paved. It's not paved, it's paved. Part. It's not part, it's part. R, you need to be careful on that. Capable. So I heard capable, 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 but it's not like the P. It's capable. P, you need to stress that P. Okay. We had. Of course, had, I had. We all pronounce it in our KG sessions, but it's not right. It's we had. That D, you need to stop there. You should not, pronounce D hard. Not like that. It's we had. Prefer. It's not prefer. That is wrong. It's prefer. It's prefer. Okay. Focused. It's not focused. It's focused. It's focused. Rice. It's not rice. It's raise. It's raise. Or you need to pronounce like it's raise. Okay. It's not raise or rice. That's wrong. It's not schedule. It's schedule. It's schedule. Ski. SCH is ski. Schedule. It's not schedule. Schedule is wrong. Okay. So only these words I noticed. So all the speakers and all players, please be careful on that. Over to General Evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you, pronunciation master. Now for my general evaluation, though we have, my first remark is we have overshot and now by about 8 minutes, but still we can make it up. The networking was an approach from the XCOM, and we started on time. That was very good. The only value evaluation is the heart.
Your line is breaking.
All masters, we need to set we stay back until the evaluation is over. Sorry. So until the evaluation is over. And I would like to specially mention DTM Anil's observation about the most improved Toastmasters. So in fact, during the networking, Mr. Anil has touched upon a very good topic about just being a DTM is not enough, but then to see around and, offer our shoulders and our hand to bring up a nervous Toastmaster or a Toastmaster who's willing to develop. So that is a very good observation from Mr. Anil, and I think all of us should really have this in our agenda, is to look around and offer our shoulder, offer our strength, offer our positive evaluation so that we all grow and glow. With these few words, I'm very on a happy note. I'm ending my general evaluation. It's been a very good session, and over to the Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for a proper evaluation session conducted. We have seen the different colors, different hues, and different shades of bad, evil, good, and different deeds. My dear Toastmasters, we are really triumphant to understand where we stand. To understand where we stand, let us all have a small practice every day. I think we all meditate at least for having a self-time, talk time, self-talk time. Just find at least few minutes a day, and when you are doing a meditation, try to make a ball of imaginary ball when you are doing a meditation, and per day you just focus the evil thing in you, which one you feel that has to be removed. One evil thing, you put imaginary, everything is virtual now, inside the ball, and just imagine that that ball is dissolved. And each day if you do this practice, you can find you becoming more pure, because we all know that good always will have a victory on evil. Happy Dashara to everybody, and thank you very much for lending your ears, tolerating me in different hues of good, bad, and ugly. Let us all have a triumphant life ahead. Let the God Almighty bless you with all the positivity. Take out negativity. One negative point, one day, enough for you to be more pure. I would like to call upon the president to the podium.
Voting, dear.
Before that, let us all have our own valuable votes for the best role players.
Yes.
I would request the timer to post the ballot.
All the people are qualified, and I just please vote. Mahesh, you can close. Thank you.
Thank you very much for everything. It's my pleasure to pass the baton to the ever smiling, effervescent President of BTC, Toastmaster Santosh Patros. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Mahesh here. That was a brilliant session you have completed. And kudos to you, sir. Thank you. And happy Dasara to you and to one and all. And my fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, today our meeting number 206 went well. And we are still 5 minutes ahead of time. And this is a good sign that we all kept our timing. In fact, our present today, around 16 members were present. Due to several workshops are going on simultaneously at the same time, people couldn't attend it. There are several people texted me that they cannot attend today's meeting due to the workshops and all. We really agree on that. But the quality-wise, today's meeting was exceptionally well. All the speakers and role players did their job well done. And our table topic master, Toastmaster Suguna Ganesan, did an exceptional presentation today as part of her project also. She have done an excellent session, taking the feedback and from audience, and she engaged with the audience well. Really admire her effort and progress. I can see that a consistent progress is there. Really appreciate you. And all the role players did their work well. Our veteran Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Anil Ji, and our Toastmaster Mahesh Ji, our distinguished Toastmaster Sunil Ji, being the timer and the moderator, he exceptionally did his role well. And this is exactly what we want from the Toastmaster meeting. And today, I don't think we had much of the guest. Of course, our homemade Toastmaster Bhavida Ji was there. I don't know whether she is here now. She's here or she left. I think she left. Okay. Yeah, she was here and she was saying hello. Good. And this is this kind of quality we really want from all the Toastmasters meeting. And please adhere on that. And as I said, we need to improve on some our vocabulary and pronunciation. This is the ultimate aim for a Toastmaster platform. Like being a Toastmaster, like improvement on a day-to-day basis. This is what exactly you need to put it on. As much as you put your inputs, that effort can be, you can reap it. Today, I was attending a meeting of capital speakers where our distinguished Toastmaster Anil Lobo was delivering a speech on presentation mastery. He's a veteran Toastmaster for the past 21 years, but still he's doing a path. So he's about to complete the presentation mastery path. I was amazed by his way of communication and the polite, the humble way of communication. That though he's such a pretty good leader and area director, so still he is dare enough to take a project and is dare enough to take a education session and execute it. This is what exactly we will need from Toastmasters. You have to come forward. Now this is a golden opportunity you have, that you can get a free session of pathways. So anyone can select a pathways on a free of cost, you can do it. So this is absolutely a golden opportunity. So please, all the members, please take your paths and start doing it, start learning it. And any unfinished business session or VPD or VP membership? VPD want to say something? Yeah.
Please announce the victory of our fellow Toastmaster.
Yes. I have some announcements, and our two Toastmasters participated in Tall Tale contest yesterday, and
three Toastmasters, dear.
Three Toastmasters from our home club. Sorry, Toastmaster Surya, Toastmaster Latif Mansoor Ali, and Toastmaster Bida Johnson. And out of the three, we got a pretty good prize winner is Toastmaster Surya Prakash. He won the second prize in the Tall Tale contest. So give me a big round of applause, please.
Can we all
Toastmaster
open our
Latif,
cameras?
Toastmaster
Can we
Latif
all-
also won.
Can we all
He
open
did
our
an excellent
cameras and,
job yesterday.
Can we all open our cameras and give a?
Please open your cameras. Let's have a group photo
Also
before we
give him
conclude.
yes, Bita, Susan.
Let's have a group
Prashant.
photo. Yeah, please switch on your cameras.
Isha ma'am is still in Australia.
Oh, Bidaji have joined. Bidaji have joined. Bidaji, we were mentioning about
Bidaji,
you on
you
the
did a
call.
wonderful job. But because you were counting the feathers of the peacock and your time was gone.
Yeah, that peacock and shark story was superb, by the way.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I would have won it.
So
It
you
was
were
It was a
talking
sure shot.
and gone.
It was a sure
Your
shot.
expressions was awesome, TM Vita.
Everything
let's
was good,
conclude.
but you could have stopped when the peacock lifted you. Finished. That could have been again. You were talking about peacock and God.
So you took the group photo.
1 second. Prashant is not there. Prashant.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Yes.
Yeah,
Please,
Yes,
please.
yes, yes, Bidaji. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Don't cry over the split milk. Fast is
Yeah.
fast, okay?
Fast is
Madi
fast,
fi
fast is
madi.
fast.
Forget about it. Delete it.
Sure.
That's it.
Absolutely.
No. But we will learn. We will learn from our
Thank you.
past.
Bye-bye.
Prashant, keep your hand away. Prashant. Yeah, 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, done.
Thank you,
one more.
distinguished Toastmaster Sunil Thomas. And any unfinished business session is there to discuss, Kondal Reddy? So officially we end this meeting, okay?
Yeah, just a minute. Satosh ji, put up a proposal for our CC projects.
Okay, for our additional pathways,
Yeah.
right?
Sir,
Yeah,
how
so-
you officially end the meeting without winners?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to announce the winners. Sorry, I really apologize. Let's have the winners, Sunilji, moderator.
Yes, dear. You're ready.
Let's have today's winners.
I had a tough time today checking the timer and doing the moderator job and also making the certificates, but it's all done.
You are all-rounder, TTM Sunil Thomas.
Yeah.
Multitasking.
For that.
Yeah, multitasking.
Multitasking.
Oh, today's
Yeah.
best speaker. Who is
Okay.
the best speaker?
So now we'll go for what is it? Okay.
Yeah,
Best speaker.
great.
Who is the best speaker?
Master Jeju.
And who is the best table topics master? A speaker goes to Latif Mansoor Ali. Who is the best evaluator? Any guesses?
Kondal Reddy. TM Kondal Reddy.
And the best role player goes to our ace, TM Modi. Mahesh.
Dynamic.
Thank you so much. Back to President.
Great. Thanks a lot.